They're some of the most historic places in Seattle.
This is a very active building.
People have seen things, they've felt things.
Very active, a poltergeist.
And they've heard things.
Are you there?
Yeah, we've had quite a bit of activity in here.
Welcome to a side of Seattle where some would argue the events of the past are still resonating today. Our first stop is Pioneer Square.
Well, this is the oldest part of the city. This is the original city of Seattle.
Mark Simpson is co-owner of Spooked in Seattle Ghost Tours, and his headquarters is down several stairs from the light of day on First Avenue in Seattle's underground. You know the stories. After the Great Seattle Fire of 1889, city leaders ordered the city rebuilt 2 stories above the original street level. So in many Pioneer Square buildings, you can actually walk down and see those storefronts left behind. We're doing just that in this building at First and Cherry.
It's got a very interesting history. There's a lot of stuff that went on here.
We walk out into an area facing an old storefront. Directly above us, the sidewalks of First Avenue. And Mark begins his stories with a strange call received from the alarm company.
The door alarms have not been tripped. The motion sensors have not been tripped. But there was audio. They were hearing the voice of a woman that just kept saying over and over and over again,
Are you there? Are you there?
We walk along what was the sidewalk over 150 years ago, a place Mark's tour stops often.
I used to stand by the door back there and tell the stories. And a couple people actually told me that there was actually something standing right behind me.
Ghost stories are one thing. Recording an unexplainable image or sound is something that causes even the doubtful to take notice.
Okay. They just want you to know that they're there, because they're probably just as confused too, because I think probably a lot of them don't even know that they're dead.
Goosebumps yet? Coming up later in this series.
And it wasn't moving when we got up here.
But then it wasn't moving when we got
Something trying to get our attention succeeds, and we get evidence on video.
That is a sign.
Brian Calvert, KOMO News Radio.